Hello everybody. Hi YouTubers, hi people from everywhere and nowhere. I wanted to first of all wish you all the best for New Year because tomorrow is New Year's Eve and I won't be recording because I'll be working. Therefore, I'm just recording myself now so that I can tell you that I wish you all the best for next year. Some amazing times and moments, something that you're going to remember, something you're going to enjoy, something you're going to make by which you're going to make yourself proud and feel like you are alive and feel the love and compassion towards yourself and other people, so that you always think of yourself as an amazing person who you are and treat yourself as such, so that you always feel good, comfortable and amazing and relaxed in your body, so that you always feel safe and above loved, right? Loved by others, but loved by yourself, and abundantly looked after, so that you feel that you live with ease. Okay, and then you just you have ease and flow at everything that you do on a daily basis and every year, and like every day for the next year. Okay, so happy 2022. That is going to be a good year. So, and above all, being yourself as well. So that is important. I think this is the most important wish. Just be yourself as much as you can be, so that you just don't block any energies. Okay, so that you don't block the energy that wants to go through you, wants to flow through you, 100%. And that's your wishes. Okay, that's the wishes from me to you, and I'm casting the spell so that every person out there gets that kind of energy from me, from my heart. Okay, the message that is mingling today, that's been mingling all day in my space, it is with regards to feeling. And then this is something that I couldn't hack for a very long time, and I didn't understand why. Right? Why is it that is everything is always a fucking against the grain, always a struggle, always force? I have to resist everything, and it just feels like I just can't actually just go and receive the flow, yeah, and be in the flow. Or despite my really positive efforts all the time, right? I wasn't feeling. That was the thing, and that's why I wanted to speak to you today. Feeling the feeling, it's not really that easy because the distractions are out there, and every time you do something you have to think, I'm not actually feeling anything, right? Because you are doing something. Yeah, so you just can get feelings along the line, but you are not feeling what you are meant to be feeling in order to cleanse yourself. Because if you have a lot, this is the message for people who have a lot of issues with themselves, either mental health or physical health, and they just want to improve. You need to understand that you excuse me, I have so much garlic that you probably can smell it when you watch it. You will have so much underneath the surface, um, because the energies that are in you, within you, that are blocking you from the flow, they are there because you never let them out. And by you doing anything, you choose to think about these things and do anything that you think of. By thinking and doing, you're not feeling. Okay, so you need to stop, pause, and do the feeling bit. Okay, and the feeling bit, obviously this is not going to happen overnight. This is, I like to sort of have clean surfaces, so I understand how much it takes, how much effort, how much work it takes, how much time it takes, and energy to, let's say, scrub an old oven, right? That's been used for a year, that's never been cleaned, but it's been used. And the same with our physical bodies. We dump all the thoughts and all the beliefs and all the feelings and emotions on it, but we never allow ourselves to feel them properly. I mean, maybe some people do, and they seem to be like really completely have their shit together. They're always nice and shiny. They are successful. Everything is going on all right in their lives because they just give themselves this time for flow, which is the feeling, right? So when you feel, you need to have time and dedicate time, and the choice that you make is often the opposite of this. So you're either going to run away or into doing something, and it's obviously easier to bring yourself the relief that you need is to feel the feeling. Okay, so for that, instead of going and doing a harmful thing to yourself, you need to sit down or lie down or whatever and wait for the feeling to come up to the surface, because you have to be prepared for it, and you have to do it voluntarily. Otherwise, it's going to sit in you, and you're going to be reliving it all the time, and you're never going to stop. You're never going to stop, and you can promise yourself that you're never going to do it again. You know, like I'm talking here about addictions, so-called addictions, and harmful behaviors that you put it on yourself, and choosing instead of feeling the feeling. But if you actually volunteer into feeling the thing, which by the way you are designed for, your body is designed in order for you to feel every single kind of energy. So every fear, sadness, resentment, jealousy, anger, hatred, all those low densities, they are not pleasant, but they sometimes rejection, right? Or other things that aren't pleasant, they are going to be in you and they are going to be replaying the harmful scheme, the harmful pattern in your life, and you're going to be wondering why this is happening again. And this is like an addiction, this person is like an addiction, this is like an addiction, because I can't stop doing this, I can't control it and everything. In order for you just to take full control of your life, over your life and over your behaviors and whatever you want to do, you first need to sit down with yourself and allow your body to release the thing that is in you, that is stopping you from living a normal, nice life. Okay, you deserve this life, you can have this life, it's possible for you to have this life that you want. Make every dream of yours come true, and if you choose to, right? But in order for you to do it, you just need to make that effort and feel whatever is underneath the surface, because if you don't do it, you are going to completely ruin it for yourself. And yeah, that comes with dedication, and that comes with effort, that comes from with time and with your conscious choice, because you guys like, okay, I'm an adult fucking person, and I need to just think about whether I really want to relive every negative thought for the rest of my life and drink myself to unconscious every week, or you know, every now ever so often, or I don't know, smoke some stuff, or even cigarettes, for example, which obviously just like this sort of seemingly innocent, but they also harmful. And other things also, like overeating, and I mean, or just fucking everything really that you just can't control yourself with your phone and Netflix and what, you name it, something that you just have to go out there and do, otherwise you're gonna shit yourself, right? That just can't wait, and don't give a fuck about anything else or anyone else, you just need to go there quickly and do it just to have that relief. That is your feeling that is coming up to the surface, and instead you sitting on the sofa or just lying down on the bed and goes like, okay, bring it on, bring it on. What is there to feel? Okay, and once you felt it, like, that wasn't so bad, right? Okay, what's next? Right? Because like, you've scrubbed the oven. Have you ever scrubbed the oven that's not been scrubbed for a year? And now try to scrub the soul that's not been fucking scrubbed for 40, 30, 20 or 50, 60 years, okay? So if you want to scrub your soul, if you want to be a happy person, you want to shine the light for other people and yourself and other people, then I suggest you just feel. Okay, at the same time, you can release all the things that aren't just sort of understood to you, understood by you, by writing, for example. Okay, and at the same time, I suggest you, like, there's so many little practices that are so beautiful, and then you can apply them in your life. That is so really good, because you can then you feel like you are alive, really, because you do the things that you know that they have positive outcomes. Okay, I know that in the short run it's very uncomfortable and very scary, and also very unpleasant, because you just were, I don't know, I want to cry or fucking scream, because you have been through traumas that maybe seemingly are not really that bad, or you lying to yourself like, oh, that was nothing. but you really, whatever that was, it was in your body, and you are a delicate creature, and whatever happens to you for a reason, and you just need to experience that in full. If you didn't allow yourself, because especially if people, I mean, I seriously don't know if this is just a generation thing or this is just a thing from a country, but from my experience, I can say that, and then people from my country that I spoke to, but also others from this country actually as well. So now I think about it, it's not a country thing. It must be just a thing. That that there is this non allowance for feeling, right? And then that's why people just fucking stop themselves from it, and they just do things instead. So you just need to, and I know it's fucking hard, because if you did it from the beginning, from the very young age, like we are allowing the kids to feel whatever they want to feel without judging them or fucking screaming at them, they're going to be normal and healthy, because they're going to know how important it is to release anything out of themselves that doesn't feel pleasant, that is caused by a certain situation. And they obviously going to experience a lot of things, and we also experience a lot of things, but at the same time we couldn't live through it and feel through it, because people who were your authority, or someone from school, or your parent or your guardian or whoever, or priest, even, yeah, because that was it, that was really a big thing as well in when I was a child. Priests, doctors, and all the authorities, they obviously just could tell you, and parents would allow you, and wouldn't necessarily just sort of stand on your side, because they thought that that was the right way to do. So yes, no, stop being angry, stop being jealous, stop being sad, stop being a crybaby, stop crying, stop doing this, and all these stops, right? You shouldn't be angry. You should never be jealous, right? You're gonna be a sinful person. You're going to be this and that, and there is a fucking massive stigma and cloud over your head because you feel okay. And therefore, people like me, for example, who are nothing but feelings, they stop themselves from feeling anything. And I was just standing over the sink one day, and I was like, I can't feel anything, right? And I am a human, and I should feel things, and I don't understand why I'm not feeling this. So I started digging, and I promised myself that I'm going to get to the bottom of it, so I can help people, so that they don't get caught in in those addictive states where they can't do and control, and they're really loving people and amazing people. And I even get really emotional, because there's so many of us guys that you don't even like know how amazing you are really, but something that's stopping you, that is making you so much do things that you don't really want to do and you're not really proud of, it's just because you don't know how to feel. And this is exactly what you should do. Just feel through everything that you have to feel. And because you've been blocking this inside of you, and there is going to be sadness, there's going to be anger, there's going to be a real sort of fear as well, as if something, but as if that was something wrong to do. It's like you can even feel fear to feel, but it is safe to feel anything. And it is really, if you like yourself, and if you understand that you are the key here, just for your family to benefit from a people, and you want a good relationship, you don't understand why you can't form good relationships, it's just because you don't sort of pay attention to what you really need to do. And that is the crucial thing here, okay? Feeling the feeling. So like sometimes it's going to take you a few days, sometimes it's going to take you a few weeks to rip off trauma that is really, really big within you, okay? Sometimes it's going to be a day, or just maybe, I don't know, an hour. You're going to just need one emotion, let it out, and then sort of move on to the next one, okay? But bottom line is that you need to make space for it, and you need to make it voluntarily. So be a badass, and then just say to yourself, like, okay, bring it on. I mean, I have never tried this. I've tried a lot of things and never have worked. Things repeating all the time. Why is it happening? Perhaps there's time to start and do something different. So perhaps this is what I'm going to do. And then allow yourself some space, some safe space for you, and be very good to yourself on that day. Just prepare yourself, I don't know, whatever your favorite, I don't know, water with whatever, or whatever healthy drink you can think of, just to treat yourself after with a bath, or with something. When you felt through something really difficult, your body is going to be exhausted as well. but it's going to be a proper relief. Okay, sometimes it's going to take a few days and you might end up crying or being nauseous or whatever, because things are going to come out of your body and you're going to feel this. Okay, so you can feel headache and and or just like proper exhaustion and tiredness. It's fine, you can just go to sleep. And if you dedicate that time, if you don't run away from this and you don't run into work, you don't run into, that's why it's just like so many workaholics, right? The people who just don't want to feel anything. But after a while, if you don't understand, that energy is going to be stuck in your body, and because it's low density energy, is going to create diseases, because that's what it does to our bodies. Okay, so you need to feel through it and you allow yourself. It's not natural, guys, to work so many hours a day and never stop, and when you come back then just like look at the telly mindlessly. Okay, you just need to feel everything that is inside of your body in order for your body to be cleansed out of it. It's just like I've always been saying, it's just like your soul is having a poop. Okay, because you just need to scrub it away, everything that you don't need anymore, and all the energies that don't belong to you anymore, and you want to get rid, and you want, because you want to move forward. If you can't move forward from a certain point of your life, or you're stuck in the past or whatever, it's just because you don't feel the certain thing that needs to be felt. Okay, it's probably a message to me a little bit as well, because I've been feeling really strange lately, and I think that this is something to, excuse me, show me what to do. But I think that the Christmas was for overwhelming time, and everybody just like, no one had time just to sit down and do something with themselves and with the feelings. But it is important. It is one of the most important things if you want to be healthy and fit. Okay, it's one of the most important things if you want to be a happy person who can really breathe and find that life is with ease. Okay, that you live through life with ease, that there is flow and effortlessness in everything that you do, because that's how we are, that's why we're here for. This is how we should be enjoying it, and you can't enjoy it if you have a lot of heavy, cloudy, negative, sort of fucking dense and thick energies that are even brown color, that is just so stuck to your energy field that your physical body literally is held down. Like, that's why you just feel like you are plowing through life, like it's really, you have to force everything and stuff like that, because you just get pulled down by those energies. And this is not allowing the flow. Okay, this is blocking the energy of abundance, and you need to feel through everything in order for you just to unplug everything, and then just cleanse yourself out from it, so that you can finally shine that light out of your heart. So that is the message for today. A bit excessive, and but it was just to do with feeling. And I really felt like I really wanted to pass it on to you guys, because it's important so that we all know this. And I mean, I seriously, I can see massive difference in my behaviors, in my not with probably one or two things still I'm not really sure about. I just don't even want to touch, because I don't even know what that is. However, there is so many other things that I've already tackled, and I'm so happy that I did. I don't have the urge to run away into harmful habits anymore, and I've been ripping this off. I've been working for the last 3 years, and it was just so worth it to become that person who can have compassion and lightness to myself, and I can just like sort of distance myself away from myself and say like, I'm observing myself, I'm just banging a head against the wall again or doing something stupid, but but still I am just progressing every day, and it's obviously showing in my behaviors towards other people and in everything that I do, and in the ease as well. So and in physical health, and in everything that you really want to do, you have more of everything. Okay, and you have the sense of ease in doing everything. So it is really really worth it. And please guys, get rid of it, get rid of all the feelings that are not meant to be in your body, for the sake of yourself and your closest. Because if you do this, then you are doing the biggest present for the people that are surrounding you, because they are not going to have to put up with your dramas. Okay, because unfortunately, if you are holding on to that's another probably a little extension to this message, is that if you have those energies in you and you're not letting them go, you're not letting them out, you're not scrubbing your soul away from by feeling, and by just sort of have that practice for yourself, Breathe deeply, feel your body, just feel the life inside of you, and then just feel. Don't do anything, don't think about anything, just feel. Bring your mind back. If it just wanders away, never mind. Just do it for so many minutes, do it for so many hours, even if you have to. But then also something that you hold, if you holding on to those energies that are really dense, and this is going to, it might be resentment, it might be rejection, it might be something that you're not allowing and you're not accepting and you're not integrating with, and you're not sort of letting go of, right? I mean, just like accepting, yes, it's there, and I just don't need to be a part of it anymore. It was my experience, and I acknowledge that, and that's that. Okay, and if you hold on to this, you are going to be also vibrant a frequency that is low density. Okay, I mean the frequency is low. The low density energies have low frequency, and there is always a surprise. Okay, low frequency, that frequency attracts things that are unpleasant because they are equal with the energies that you're holding on to. So in your best interest is so that you always have the progress in your mind, so that you um, sort of strive for the highest and purest frequency, because that is the only frequency that is going to attract the good things that are on a level of that frequency. This is how energy works. That's energy, baby. That's physics. That's pure physics. So by you attracting drama, always something happening, there's always an accident around you, there's always something that you have to put up with or whatever, and there's always like rolling your eyes and oh my god, I'm just like so unlucky and stuff like that. You are not unlucky. You're holding on to so much shit and you're not allowing yourself to let it go, that you are attracting everything that is close and equal to that energy frequency that you are holding on to. Okay, and you have it all in your space, and people even gonna feel you. Okay, so they're gonna feel how you feel, they're gonna avoid you, right? After a while, especially the sensitive ones, they're not gonna even want to spend time with you because that's gonna be such a dense, thick energy. Okay, so release the shit out of your system, release the thing out of your aura, out of your energy field, however you call it. It's in there. It's just there because you are not doing the right things. Okay, so the practices that you need to do is ask yourself every time you do, before you do something, is this going to bring me a high vibe? Is this going to bring me a high vibe that is then going to bring me the things that I really want, that are on a higher level of energy? Or is just what I'm about to do, and it's always a choice. So I decide right now that I'm going to get rid of my energies. It is possible for everybody. Everybody can do it. Everybody is worth doing it. Everybody deserves to do it. Cleanse themselves and become lighter and become higher spinning energy sort of transmitter, because you transmit energy. Okay, you have to understand that. So don't be scared to feel, because that is the number one thing that you should be doing every single day. That's a practice. Even if you have to be in your bedroom for an hour or two, just be there. Do that instead of something else. That is just your choice. I mean, what else have you got to do, right? Right, I love you. Have a great year, New Year's as well. If you go in for a party, and then just wish yourself the best, amazing, and highest frequency possible, because that is the energy that is going to bring you abundance, overflow of everything, health. Okay, lots of love, lots of people who actually just like really willing you and wishing you the best possible things, and so strive for the highest frequency energy always. Okay, and that's what I wish you for the next year, because it is so important for us guys to elevate, because if you see that from that perspective that I see, that we are all connected and we can lift each other up with energy, then if you saw what I see with my eyes when it comes to energy, you would never go for anything negative. You'd never do anything negative. You never say anything negative. You never thought a negative thought. Okay? Because you would never even think about yourself of anything other than amazing, fucking badass. Okay? Because that's who you are, and you can do whatever you want right now. So if you want to choose things and you have a choice every day, every second of the day. Choose the things that bring you high spinning energy, high frequency energy. Low ones, disease. High ones, health. Go for it. I love you. Bye.